All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Take.
Welcome back.
That was
in
loud.
the house.
That was loud. All right, warning to all the
Headphone
listeners.
warning.
Headphone warning. We're back. A lot of things have been happening since we've been gone. Immediately following the last podcast, I think the Rays lost. Today, Max Scherzer got ejected from the game.
Stuff,
80 game suspension incoming.
Buck Showalter.
Yeah, that was funny. If you're not following Average Takes, I don't know what the heck you're doing, dude. We're loading up the Twitter. Show. It is funny. We try not to load your feed because there's some people out there that load your feed. We just try to get you the most important clips of the day.
Right.
And just express our feeling towards it. You know? So make sure you're following Average Takes on Twitter. But getting back to the show. Max Scherzer ejected from the game. Madison Bumgarner had a tiff with Wilson Contreras today. Saw that. Padres struggling a little bit. We'll talk a little Fernando Tatis return. We're going to get into all of it, right?
Meow.
Meow. All right. What's up with my Average Takes? Trevor, how the hell are you doing?
Doing great. Doing fantastic.
Great, fantastic. Any other?
Feeling good, living better.
Good, great. Oh, I already said great. Sorry.
All right.
Wonderful.
All right, those are all adding up to a very good mood. So I'm glad. But yeah, I started talking about it at the beginning of the pod, but the Rays have said loss since our following podcast. They're no longer 13-0, but they are still raking
red hot.
They're still leading their division.
They've lost 3 games since then. 16-3 now.
16-3, still the best team in baseball as of now. But man, they're just hitting the long ball. It's everybody and anybody on that team, and they are just going deep.
That's what you got to do to win baseball games. I think I've said it before on here. Hit the ball, you win. Put runs up on the board, you win. No matter how good the pitching is.
We're in April.
Dude, quit saying that.
But it is.
You can't win the fucking pennant, but you can lose the pennant in April. This shit matters still.
It does matter. There's both sides of the argument. You can't get too worried about this beginning stretch, but at the same time, like Roman said, every fucking game matters.
Right. And
I know it matters.
Starting 16-3 is nothing to be ashamed of. That is a fucking awesome start. That is a great lead in that division because that division is fucking loaded. I mean, up and down. We're seeing Adley Rutschman of the Orioles becoming a superstar, probably going to be the top catcher of this next decade in that division.
Right.
Rafi Devers on a huge ascension. You see Aaron motherfucking Judge, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Like that division's filled. So for the Rays to get a nice cushion, it helps, Trevor. Yes, it does. I know it's only April. And they could still lose 100 fucking games if they wanted to.
Yes, they can.
But at the same time, still a nice lead, and it keeps the emotions high, it keeps the vibes good. I mean, you're pushing each other.
The Padres were
16-3. I am. If I'm a fan of the Rays, I am ecstatic. If this is the San Diego Padres, I am fucking running.
Fan of the Rays.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they don't have fans.
Yeah, there we go. You said fan of the Rays. I don't even know what you're talking about.
They don't have fans. Maybe the MLB's giving them a little juice ball, so they're hoping a little bit of Tampa fucking starts rolling.
Maybe I might be a fan of the Rays. Who knows? Randy Rosarena, fucking stud.
You should.
But they are good. They just produce prospects. They had Taj come up, a pitcher. Taj Bradley, I think is his name. I'm not 100% sure on that. Someone could fact check me there.
That was fact checked. You're right.
Okay. Nice. Thank you.
And half their team
was quick.
Half their team is Padres.
Thanks, AI. But yeah, man, the Rays starting a great. I'm going to talk about them until I can't talk about them, Trevor. We can move on, but
I don't know if the Rays push the needle. I don't know if they do.
They don't push the needle, and they're a team that consistently plays above average baseball and make the playoffs and fight. They went to the World Series. They consistently are fighting in that division, and no one gives them props because what? They have a $50 million roster. That's it. Every penny of it. That is bottom 5 of baseball. But guess what? They produce a top 10 team every year. Like
Moneyball.
I would like to be the show where average takes. Why can't we give that team props? I mean, they're $50 million budget. The Padres have $245 million more than that on their budget right now.
And we suck.
It's only April, Roman.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Only April.
Speaking of the Rays, hold on. Speaking of the Rays,
Yep.
This is breaking news.
Breaking news.
Hector Gomez, our friend of Twitter, our Twitter friend, Hector Gomez.
Yep, MLB Insider.
Yeah, he just tweeted, Wander Franco's father's name is Wander Franco. Wander Franco's brother's name is Wander Franco. Wander Franco's other brother's name is Wander Franco. Wander Franco's son name is Wander Franco.
They all learned it from Albert Pujols, buddy.
Yeah, Albert Pujols started this tradition.
Yeah.
All right, Albert Pujols' 6 brothers were all named Albert Pujols. Whichever one was the best was getting the youngest birth certificate and sent them to the league.
Albert Pujols has been 3 different Albert Pujolses.
The man's like 65.
65.
Yeah, he's the eldest brother and got his little brother's birth certificate.
Right.
I saw a 65-year-old hit 700 home runs.
Yeah, he was probably about 40 when he got to the league.
Was he? You think he had a little cream or something? You think he ever got a bad haircut?
Nope, never.
Nope.
Never once.
Okay. Because he doesn't have hair. That was supposed to be a joke, but
yeah, you're right. He is bald.
yeah,
You're right.
Should we talk about
Moving on.
Talk about what? What do you want to talk about?
Aaron Judge versus Shohei Ohtani.
Aaron Judge been robbing home runs, hitting home runs, making diving plays.
I mean, this was a huge series for MLB because it was Aaron Judge versus Shohei Ohtani, last year's MVP runner-up, battling off against each other, and it was bright lights every time that both of those guys were on the diamond. You saw Shohei hit a bomb over Aaron's head one night. You saw Aaron hit a bomb. You saw Aaron rob Shohei's bomb. Like, holy shit!
Did you see
on Twitter? Yeah, I know what you're bringing up.
No, you don't.
Shohei Ohtani jerseys in the Yankee team store in the stadium.
Yes.
Fuck.
I knew what you were talking about.
He's the number 1 player in baseball. Everybody loves him right now.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, not the best player. I said not the. I didn't say the best.
I don't.
These are the big bad Yankees.
I didn't say the best. I said the number 1.
This is the big bad Yankees. This is the fucking Bronx Bombers. This is supposed to be.
This is fuck you, Pedro, and they're just embracing Ohtani. Come to New York. That's what they're doing.
Money signs.
Smart.
Angel Ohtani jerseys.
Money signs.
Those got to be Angel jerseys. There's no way they're selling Shohei.
You know how many Asians there are in New York?
We just figured it out.
How many Asians there are in New York?
Smart by the Yankees. Let's embrace him.
Oh.
Let's bring him home. That's what the Yankees are doing. Fuck them. Fuck the Yankees.
I mean, the Yankees are honestly probably, if not the Padres, my dream scenario, because as long as he's not a Los Angeles Dodger at the end of the day, because the Dodgers are going to empty the Brinks truck.
He hates Anaheim. He hates it up there. He hates the traffic.
I hope so.
That's what I heard. He doesn't like driving.
He's not going to Boston. So. We know that for sure.
Yeah, because he hated the conditions.
Oh my God. He had to put a jacket on.
They're just a little racist in Boston. That's all.
And his cleats were all muddy. Yeah. He was trying to wipe his cleats off like every other.
He said, "Where's the dough at?"
Only lasted 2 innings that game or something like that.
Yeah.
They made sure he was out of the game. Yeah. Get the hell out of here. I mean, it was raining. We don't want him to get hurt.
Why was he even out there then?
We had to try out.
Pitching in a pond.
Dedicated.
Yeah, he's dedicated to the game. For love of the game.
He can do it in any condition.
For love of the game.
But yeah, Aaron Judge been a beast. I had to bring that up.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing him in center, and I love it. He's a fucking awesome center fielder. He's huge.
He doesn't seem like he should be as fast as he is.
It's because he's a giraffe.
It's just he has
a
long ass fucking legs. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
when he
people
goes
though never look
for the
fast.
extension,
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't look fast, but the balls he's catching are like pretty far away.
it's speed plus extension. That arm is so long, and then when he
Yeah.
does a little leap and everything, like
Yeah.
he made some sliding catches. He robbed a homer. Like I know they're probably going to put Harrison Bader back in center field. I know
They
that.
shouldn't though. I mean, he has been killing it.
And I mean, they'll probably
Robbing
do
home
matchups
runs.
because I almost said a random name,
He
but
doesn't get enough
former
attention.
Padre
Did you
is in their
see
right field.
who
Isn't it
on
Franchi?
the Yankees?
Franchi Cordero?
He's their DH, first baseman.
I saw him in right field. He picked Judge up after he slid for a catch out there.
I didn't see that.
Pretty
He's
sure.
the Matt Carpenter of last year, which blows my mind.
Yeah, because he's never.
Somehow the Padres are linked everywhere. Somehow.
Yeah, we have former guys everywhere
Yeah.
now. AJ's been
Talking about the
making moves
Rays,
and dealing
a
guys.
lot of Padres on the Rays.
Yep.
And they all stink.
Another Padre and the Angel was Hunter
16-3.
Renfro. He's been having a pretty decent.
No, in that series though, today Phil Nevin got thrown out because of that check swing call. Did you see that? That was so bad.
Yeah, I mean the umpires
On Mike Trout.
have been a
Yes, Mike Trout
little
didn't
bit
even
fucking
Didn't even cross the
rough.
plane.
didn't even cross the plane at all.
And Phil,
Umpire
did they
check
kick him
swing.
out?
Yeah, well it was 3-2 count, check swing, strike him out. Runner on second though. It was tie game, 2-2 game. Like bottom or top of the 8th inning. Like it was a close, like it was a big moment. Check swing, umpire brings him up at first. Phil Nevin goes crazy, starts barking at. He got thrown out by the first base umpire and then got thrown out again by the home plate umpire.
Yeah. Talking about throwing out, should we talk about Scherzer?
Yeah,
80 game suspension.
80 games.
Yeah.
That was very journalistic of you. That was crazy.
That was huge, Roman. That was probably Roman's biggest moment as a podcaster.
Hey, buddy, I like
that was a clean transition.
Yeah, that's what I'm made for.
You stunned me.
Well, let's talk about it.
I mean, Max Scherzer, today's start.
He would look like a crying little baby out there.
Okay, well,
this is a bad look because he is the MLBPA president, all that. He advocates for clean fucking baseball, and then boom, you're president, bam, fuck you. And then I saw today, or I saw a tweet later that the umpire said, we've never experienced anything stickier than that in our lives. Like that was the stickiest hand I've ever felt.
Yeah, so he talked about
he
it
even switched gloves and everything.
They made him switch gloves
the
middle of the after the first, I believe. And then he came back out. They reevaluated him and realized that his hand was still sticky. They made him wash it. And he said he washed it with alcohol right in front of them and then lathered back up the sweat and rosin. And they felt him again and said, no, you're still too sticky. He's like, dude, no, I just washed it in front of you. All right, whatever. Wash it again, he said. Did the same process over again. Alcohol wash, rosin, sweat, build back up. And they said, no, too sticky. And he argued with them, and then they just ejected him. I mean, at the end of the day, like Trevor said, you're the MLBPA. You know umpires are checking. We've done it for 2 years now. They're checking substances. There's only been 3 pitchers ever ejected from games because of substances.
All by the same umpire.
All by the same
umpire. Yeah,
that's where the situation gets a little fishy.
I saw that actually.
He might be quick with the switch. If you're a little sticky, I don't like it.
I'm just gonna wait. In 10 years, this is gonna come out, and he like if he's right, like these guys were like had sticky shit, and like it was real, like, and he's a good guy in this situation because everyone paints him as the bad guy, because he's just too fucking quick. Anything more than just sweat, like you're gone. But it is weird coincidence that 3 pitchers get thrown out by the same umpire.
But in this instance, they did say in that same report you were mentioning earlier, after the game from the umpire, he said that after dealing with this situation, he said his hand and fingers were sticky for multiple innings afterwards. So he was like very confident. He said, I've never dealt anything like that where I was still sticky afterwards, my hand.
Okay. And thank God that we have a investigator journalist in Average Shakes Bob.
Yep.
Didn't you happen to pick up something that was very sticky? And maybe what does stick to you for a couple innings, maybe?
Yeah, so I have gone out and purchased spider tack in the past. I will not say for in-game or out-of-game usage, but I have dealt with some experimental tests.
You were cheating in a softball game?
The shit is sticky, my brother. That's all I'm trying to say here. You could call me a cheater or whatnot. I have
throwing
purchased
100 from third base to first in a adult softball game.
Yeah. Oh, he's pitching underhand, and he's got the spider tag on that
I got
thing.
the spin. I got the extra spin on me.
That thing's going.
No, but it is so sticky that I left the cap open on the table while we were playing our game, and a fly had landed in there and died before the game was over because of how sticky the substance was and could not move.
Wow.
Locked himself in the goop of the spider tack. So that's how sticky this shit is. So my journalistic brain is thinking Max Scherzer cheated before the game, tried to fake, alcohol bath. That shit's sticky as a bitch, dog. That alcohol's going right over it. You ever get like a piece of like glue or something, like a little like sticky rubbery stuck on your hand, and it like everything sticks to it, and then your hand's still sticky afterwards, like the residue?
Yeah.
Like this is that times 10, that spider tack. It leaves so much of that afterwards. A little is too much of that shit. So if he had just a little bit, and
a little goes a long way.
Hey man, props to the umpire for making the right call in this situation. He had obviously dealt with it in the past. Some pitchers think they could get by with some umpires and some can't.
What were any of those two previous thrown, like the two people he threw out before, were they caught? Like, did they actually have it? Like,
they all served their 10-game suspension.
Yeah, I don't think that they do. I mean, the glove gets sent in to get tests, but I do not believe we've gotten like results. I think they've just done.
So there's no rebuttal. There's no rebuttal.
No, I don't.
I mean, Scherzer has said he's going to appeal it.
To do it.
Yeah, it's 10-game suspension instantly. Scherzer said he's going to appeal the suspension. So as the appeal process goes on, he's still allowed to play.
MLB's pretty quick with the appeal process lately, though. Maybe that's just on the steroids, but they've been pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, they're a little unfair and maybe biased on the steroid stage, but let's stick with the sticky stuff here. And Max Scherzer, he should be suspended more than 10 games because this is obviously not a first-time offense. He's done this before. He's known. This has been known for him. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he keeps doing it. And I might label him a cheater for life now. This is blasphemy. You can't be doing this.
I mean, cheaters never prosper. You know, you're going down as a cheater, certified cheater. If we're gonna call Tatis a cheater for getting a haircut, I'm calling Max Scherzer a cheater.
He exactly.
got ejected.
He should never be in the Hall of Fame. Never.
That should be a little.
Oh, you guys are going ham on this boy.
Little crease on the jacket. I mean, he still might get the gold jacket, but there's a crease.
He's the MLBPA president. You don't think he knows the rules? You don't think he knows the rules?
Exactly. So what if this fucking appeal works?
It won't work.
Yeah, I don't.
Unless he pays Rob Manfred and says, "Hey."
He might have a couple sit-down lunches.
Or you know what else might happen is I heard his owner is under the table money a lot lately. So Manfred, Cohen, MLB offices are in New York City.
Pay the man.
Oh, you're calling the Mets basically the Trashers. If you've all seen the documentary on Netflix, the Trashers.
Have not seen the documentary on Netflix.
The Trashers was a minor league hockey team where a man purchased a team and instantly put his 19-year-old son as general manager of the team, and the 19-year-old son started getting these guys signing old veterans and stuff, like good guys, to his minor league team. And everyone's like, what the fuck? How's he getting some of these guys? He signed them to a deal, but paid them all cash under the table. So they had a little deal up front. Everyone was getting cash because his dad was like a billionaire oil guy or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but they were the Trashers. They only lasted for 1 year. They found out after, they got it was kind of a cool story. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, I saw it because Barstool released a lot of merch about the Trashers, and it was the trash can. It's I don't know. You have to look it up.
I mean, I'm not saying that the Mets are the Trashers, but
paying the guys under the table is what you're indicating.
You think about it a little bit.
You are indicating that they are
Steve Cohen, the richest owner in baseball, is also just signed recently the MLBPA president. He gets caught for illegal substances on his glove during the game. Appeal process is going to happen. If he gets under the table and nothing happens, I know exactly what happened. Scumbag. Capital S.
Yeah, I agree with you in this situation. Hey, maybe he comes back and fights a better fight next time, but I am with you.
And I hope the Mets suck and you lose money this year. You scumbag.
I might be with you on the Trashers talk there. He might be paying guys under the table. We will see. We will see though. Better news. And we just played the Mets, Padres, played the Mets, played the Braves, going to play the Diamondbacks. Been rough. I mean, playing some good teams.
Sketchy.
A little bit of a difficult schedule to start, but it's not terrible. I mean, we're gonna fight through it, but dun 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 dun.
FTJ.
He's back.
What the fuck was that?
King's back.
Dun, 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 dun,
King's
dun,
back,
dun.
Trevor.
Fernando
nothing
Tatis
from
Jr.,
you, Trevor?
baby.
No, critics over there.
Today
crickets?
is the day. You'll be seeing this, and
As this podcast is out now, Fernando Tatis is scheduled to bat. What in this Padres lineup, Trevor?
Number
Lead
one.
off.
Lead off. That's what I fucking love to hear. It's what I've been preaching for. I watched a lot of Fernando Tatis highlights, but they did have him in the number 2 hole a lot of the time. But I absolutely love it. Fernando Tatis back. The 20-game suspension has been served. Tatis is officially back. We saw him walking out with the team bus.
Got onto the bus, got onto the plane.
It is
We've been waiting for this for so long.
I've been waiting for this for so long, Trevor. Last year, the day before spring training starts, Fernando Tatis broke his wrist because of a motorcycle accident. Midway through last year, Tatis is going to be back next week. Tatis is going to be back next week. It's going to be another week. Fernando Tatis, steroids. Are you fucking kidding me? Done for that whole season, misses the playoffs, misses some of this season. Luckily, our team fought a hard fight in this playoffs, got through multiple rounds, got him back a little early. Suspension served, early bird on good fucking served time. Doesn't matter.
And I'm just tired of seeing the AAA highlights. I'm tired of them.
I'm tired of the AAA highlights. I'm tired of the hate, but guess what? Keep it coming.
I love the hate.
Coming.
I love the hate because Manny Machado said the other day, he said, don't jump on the bandwagon when we start doing what we're fucking supposed to be doing. And I just love that quote that he said. When Tatis comes back and just captivates the whole baseball world again, everyone is going to forget what he did, and it's just going to be awesome. You're not going to hear no hate from him. I can see him struggling to begin the season just because a lot of pressure first game back. Every time he's fucking played a game.
Better than the margaritas, that's for sure.
I mean, yes, I could see him struggling, but from what we're seeing in AAA, I mean, I don't want to honey dick everybody, but the had absolute phenomenal numbers in AAA. I know always, if you are a longtime listener of Average Takes, we have been huge on talking about how the Padres El Paso Stadium is a hitter-friendly park. But he was doing this on the road. El Paso, all over with the minor league team for his 15 or 10 games, whatever he played. Man had like 6 bombs. He had 5 in like 2 days. Absolutely fucking unreal what this kid does. I think the league has forgot who he is, Tatis Mania. But yeah, he might struggle to begin with because major league pitching is a lot different than minor league pitching, is a lot different than spring training, is a lot different than the fucking mechanical pitching arm he's been seeing or the coach he's been seeing for the last year. But
his dad.
I mean, it's a lot. But this kid loves the heaters. He loves the slow stuff. This kid, high ball inside, low ball hitter. He's the fucking generational talent. And he's going to be playing a position that the Padres are in dire need of strength. Right field fucking sucked over the start of this season so far. Right field has been
6 different players, and all of them.
It's a dead hole right now. Right now, right field in San Diego, Petco Park is a dead spot. There might be a yellow patch in the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't wait to.
Other than David Dahl's walk-off homer, what have we seen from anyone playing right field?
Yeah, and
Nothing.
to
Nothing.
quote,
Dahl hasn't done nothing. Dixon didn't do nothing. Ozakar
Odor.
really hasn't done nothing. Odor, for playing right field as a second baseman, never playing right field before, he's actually surprised me with a couple of plays he's made. But he's been nothing with the bat. I know he might be a vibes guy and a veteran and a presence. It's been nothing. But go ahead.
Don't care.
Go ahead.
Don't care.
Who's
No,
getting the boot?
I just can't. Odor's in the boot. I just can't wait for
No,
that.
Odor.
I don't want to see him.
I saw Odor walk out with the boys and get on the bus. I think Dixon gets optioned down.
Oh yeah.
They've been moving Dixon up and down. Already used his option for the year, so I think they send him.
Yeah, probably him. But I honestly can't wait to see Odor never in the lineup in the right field position ever again.
Yeah, never again.
We had a stretch. We had a stretch. I think 3 batters in a row. It was like Kim, Ozakar, and Odor, and I was like, "Oh my god, this cannot win you a championship.
No,
this cannot make you. This cannot get you in the playoffs."
And that's why I'm okay with where they're at right now. I know a lot of Padre fans are trying to put a red circle around Juan Soto with an X crossed out and like saying, "Good thing we didn't extend him so far. Good thing whatever. Good thing he is." It's fucking a month in. Juan Soto talked about his struggles. The pitch clock is a struggle. It's affecting pitchers over the entire league. It's affecting hitters over the entire league. Juan Soto's entire game was mind games. Let me take my step out of the box late. Let me get in your head, flare up. That was a huge part of his game. He's not able to get fully in the pitcher's head. He has a clock restraint on him. It's like Blake Snell. Blake Snell, every inning last year, every batter in between each pitch averaged over 30 plus seconds in between pitches. Now he has to cut that number in half.
Damn, really?
You don't think he's going to struggle? Yes, he had.
He was like 29.8 or something.
Yes,
like that.
he was like at 30
between
seconds.
hitters.
He has to cut that number in fucking half. You don't think he's going to struggle? And he's a second half pitcher. Like Padres Twitter drives me crazy because they want to act someone. They were talking fire the hitting coach. We're not even 20 games in.
I know, dude. Today I was thinking, I was like, okay, so Padres have been through 2 runs in 3 games. Maybe it was like 2 runs in 4 games, whatever. I was just waiting for someone to say, "Oh, maybe it's Bob Melvin's fault." I'm just waiting to see where the blame, well, we can blame it on Soto, we blame it on Manny, and then I'm just waiting for it to trickle down to Bob Melvin.
The worst part about I'm sorry to interrupt you, Trevor, but the worst part of Tatis getting this 20-game suspension is that we were all vibing in spring. They went to Dominican, they came back. Tatis was there every day. We're vibing, we're loving life. All of a sudden, Tatis is gone. We don't see him. Yeah. He's a statement of this team. He's a factor in the clubhouse. You walk around, you see Fernando Tatis, you have a question to ask you. You want to make sure you're on his good side. He's one of those players. That clubhouse presence has been missed. That obviously his bat and him being on the team has been missed too, like agility wise and his special talents. But this clubhouse, this clubhouse knows that they are not the same without him on the field.
Right.
So today, when you guys are listening to this is the start of the season. Yeah, we've done 20 games, whatever Tatis missed. This is the start of the season. This is where the Padres have to realize, hey, we're all here now. I mean, Joe Musgrove is slated to start Saturday.
Fuck, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Fernando Tatis Jr. is like shadowing Joe Musgrove coming back on Saturday because I feel like that also is going to boost us up.
That's huge because we've been running a 6-man rotation, but we've been using the likes of Martinez, Weathers, all these guys, Lugo, Waka. Now we're going to put Musgrove back in the roto. Who's the odd man out? Because our last podcast, I would have told you Nick Martinez. Today, Nick Martinez went 7 innings of fucking shutout baseball, 6 Ks, 2 walks, no runs.
Yes, sir. He's on my fantasy team. Loved every minute of that.
I mean, he absolutely shoved on all aspects of the game today versus a great team who put up a lot of runs on us this series. I mean, it was a huge game for him. Weathers, we talked maybe him.
I was thinking maybe Weathers.
He's looked great to start the year.
Hasn't he got bombed off last game? Didn't his last game was bad?
2 runs versus the Braves. That's it, right? It wasn't that 2 runs only in first inning bomb, and then that was it.
Yeah,
he had a good day. He had a good day.
I mean, that was.
Oh, you were at that game. Were you paying attention?
I was. I saw 2 bombs. I just stopped watching. It was the first fuck. He threw 4 pitches, literally 4 pitches.
It was a shoot over.
Yeah, that was a terrible way to honor Johnny Ritchie Day.
The quickest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But at the same time, I mean, you can't expect a pitcher to have a shutout every day. Their ERA is around 3 for a reason. Like
how quick was that game, Roman?
It felt long, bro. I feel like they scored the 2 home runs quick, and like that was the game basically. After that, I saw like maybe 3 more hits after that.
If it makes you feel better, I haven't seen a run scored at Petco Park from the Padres in like 3 years.
The 2 games I've been to, we've been shut out every game.
Because I went to the playoff game last year with Bob, and they lost 2-0. Kyle Schwarber and fucking Trey Turner home runs beat us. Didn't score a run.
Yeah, we had the bases loaded at one point. Fucked it off.
I mean,
very frustrating.
The season has been frustrating a little bit so far.
Just people, I don't know. People just don't understand. It's a 162 game season. Like, I understand the Padres made so much noise in the offseason the last couple of years. They spent so much money. Everyone cries about how much tickets are. How much
just so high.
Yeah, and I see stuff on Twitter and it makes me laugh. But I saw this one thing and I will mention it. But it's like Padres Twitter doesn't know what it's like to have something nice, and so they're like pressing. Oh, this team needs to be the best. Blah blah blah. Because we never experienced anything like this.
Our fans don't have what's the word?
We have a lot of casual and new
appreciation.
Fans,
they don't have appreciation. We've been through some bad dark teams.
Yeah, because they never experienced that. They weren't fans.
Yeah, but we've experienced bad. So we have all these stars on our team. We're not playing terrible.
I think most of the Padres fans are appreciating it. We've had 9 sellouts already this year at their home.
Yeah, but that game I went to on Tuesday, bro, dead seats everywhere. That was I feel like it was like 2013, and we had fucking greens.
Well, it was a Tuesday night in April.
Yeah,
it's very early. It's not even that warm out yet.
Yeah, but I didn't have to wait in line or anything.
No, that's a great night in. There's no you won't hear a complaint from me on
I'm not complaining because it was very nice. But
we just need to make some noise, continue to make some noise. Right. It's a long year. I can't wait because in June when we're on a 7-game win streak and everyone is literally vibing with each other, there's literally no negative tweet in the world. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, Juan Soto has 20 bombs in June. Like, it's like this stuff is realistically can happen, which is crazy to say.
But it's crazy how like the energy changed in one game. Like it was bad shit on the Padres. We won today 2-0 from Juan.
I think that's every day.
Juan Soto's home run, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're back. Season's back."
Yeah, I do. I do like when I'm tweeting.
That's what I saw today. I was like, the last 5 days, I feel like it's been all bad about the Padres. Padres looking bad, and then we win, and it's like, all right, we're back.
2 runs in 4 games.
Yeah.
And when I'm tweeting like negative stuff, I'm in the moment. Like if I'm feeling like shit, I'll blast a Frank the Tank tweet out. Like this is a day and age where you need to be instant with the media and stuff. And so that moment, that time. Like, yes, I was feeling shitty. The Padres suck again. Oh, Eric Hosmer was fucking right. No, Phil Hughes fucking suck again.
Make sure you're following Average Shakes on Twitter. Average Shakes _
We suck again.
Yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am for today's game. Fernando being back this season. I watched a lot of Fernando Tatis highlights so far. Today.
Dude, I searched on YouTube today.
I want to make sure I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I searched on YouTube and I was like,
you guys did all that? I think
12 hours of Fernando Tatis Jr. highlights. There wasn't a video that long, but that's what I searched.
That's what you wanted to watch? 12 hours?
No, I was going to make a funny tweet, but no one has a video that long. Like the longest one was like 20 minutes. And I was like,
I think I watched that one.
Oh, you watched that one?
Highlights, 20 minutes long.
Jesus.
With Blue Padres?
Loved it.
I love that guy.
I loved it. Loved it.
Crazy.
How
about should we talk about our enemies? Mookie Betts playing shortstop.
Yeah.
The fuck? He plays shortstop?
Yeah, they announced he's coming back and he's going to play some games at shortstop because
this team's down bad,
and they have a crowded
baby.
outfield. I mean, they got Outman out there starting every day. I don't know why they still got Hayward.
He hasn't played there yet.
Oh, Mookie?
He's gonna play there.
Yeah, he's gonna play. He's been on bereavement leave or something, whatever that's called.
Paternity leave? Jesus, guy.
No, it's called something else. It's not paternity. It's like bereavement or something like that.
Oh, bereavement?
I don't know, something like that.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but yeah. I mute everything I see daughters. I mute.
I don't even know if that word's correct.
That word's correct.
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called though. But yeah, Dave Roberts said he will be playing shortstop. I saw that.
That's crazy.
Didn't I retweet that? Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I did.
Yep. Follow me on Twitter.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. It's been a great week of baseball since last time we've seen you. NFL.
What are the Padres right now? 8-11.
9-11? Something like that. Does not matter. I don't even want to hear.
Should we give our top two or our power ranking?
What? No.
Two teams. Rays are still number one. Braves.
Yeah, they're like 14-6 or something like that.
14-5. 4 of their losses have been the Padres.
14-5 and 4 of their losses are the Padres. Do we split that series evenly, or was it 7?
No, it was 7. Yeah, 4-3. But
4?
I don't like when we beat teams early in the year because I don't know. Towards the end of the year, if we're beating them, like teams change completely throughout the year. So
oh yeah, this will not be the same Braves team we've seen in the playoffs.
No, and I'm not taking it away that we beat them for their 5 losses, but at the same time, like
really though, I feel like the Braves are like kind of solidified. Who else do they pick up?
They when they won the World Series, they changed their whole.
Acuna went down, and then they had Jock, fucking Eddie Rosario. They had a bunch of guys on contract years.
I do not sleep on the Braves at all. I think they are one of the best teams.
Did you see Kirby Yates chirping whoever? I think it was Grisham.
It was Crone.
Oh, you think it was Crone?
Walked in front of him when he was trying to just get in the line with the teammates. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like
Kirby fucking Yates chirping after a fucking year off of baseball.
Yeah, and what we did versus them last game. Like, why are you chirping? Your team's up, fucking couple runs. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, that's fine.
We shit on him last time in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
That's fine.
He can talk. Yeah, let him talk.
What about the Mad Bumgarner, Wilson Contreras beef?
Mad Bum's just a fucking bitch.
Yeah, shit. I was kind of
Roman. Who have you been watching? These transitions are very good.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Roman's a baseball fan. Roman's a baseball fan.
I've been Twitter baseball. It's all my.
You haven't been watching film. This feels like a film game for you.
I watch baseball. Like,
this is film oriented.
I drive all day, and so I just toss on a game, like whatever games I can.
I'm talking via these transitions. Like you're picking them up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's better than you.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to transition. I'm not trying to transition.
No, yeah, you don't transition for nothing. You're information.
Today's topic was a lot on my mind.
I am AI.
The transitions were there.
It's a great day. I think that was it though. I mean, well, Mad Bum's just a bitch. That's bottom line.
No, he's
the
not.
ball, barely missed the ball and said, "Ooh, like
maybe
you're lucky I didn't catch that one."
But Mad Bum always does this for everyone, and guess what? Go fish the ball out of the ocean.
And then his dumbass walked him on a sorry ass fastball after that.
Yeah, buddy. If you're gonna walk him, might as well hit him.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. Even, it felt like he didn't even try to strike him out after that.
That bat flip was funny,
hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
He only pitched 3 innings today. He sucked.
Yeah, he gave up 7 immediately after the walk. Didn't they hit a bomb?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure San Diego's finest.
San Diego's finest.
Don't they got a kid over there on the Cardinals?
Tommy Edmond?
Wow. Guy had like 7 RBIs.
You don't know his name?
Dude, we're an hour deep into this. I've had a lot of mixed drinks. I go to Cabo tomorrow. All right. I didn't want to say that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot you're on vacay mode. I forgot.
I've had like 7 cranberry.
You're just like Hank.
Yeah, I'm
vacay
on vacation mode.
That tweet you
Worked-
had, you're like,
I've
oh,
worked
my
the
phone.
entire time we've had this podcast
If
and
Aaron
never taken a
Rodgers,
vacation.
if Aaron Rodgers isn't a Jet, Twitter works in Cabo, brother.
Brother, I'm not going to be on my phone. I'm
He's
picking
You
up.
still get the notice.
I'm taking a book to the airport, so I'm not.
No,
on the
you're
phone,
not.
not even listening to music.
What book? Let's hear the book. Drop the book.
Not saying. I might shout it out
Drop
later.
the book.
I'll drop it if it's good.
Podcast for
No free
dummies.
shout-out. No free shout outs.
Did you buy this book just for this occasion?
No, I've had said book.
Okay.
It's part of my collection.
Have you read this book before?
Why would he bring it to Cabo if he's read it before?
Maybe this is his favorite story. He can want to read it again.
No,
Harry Potter,
I'll
Deathly
take one.
Hollows.
That's a good
You've
one.
never read Harry Potter. You've never read
have.
Harry Potter.
I have.
Roman has not. Roman has not read Harry
I
Potter
don't think
ever.
I've ever read a fucking book ever in my life.
Yeah, you did. Poisonwood Bible. I know you read the Poisonwood Bible.
Poisonwood Bible. Shit. I actually read the Odyssey in my freshman year in high school.
And I know you read Of Mice and Men. I know you read that.
Yeah, but I like the Odyssey more. With my cement, I cheated a lot more.
All right. Well,
But-
let's not talk about cheating.
Whoa, dude. You have a daughter.
Roman's a known cheater in high school.
Known cheater. No.
All right.
I have a sixth grade education level.
Oh shit!
Cheated for
Oh
all 4
God,
years.
6th grade reading level.
Cheated all 4 years.
This is where the podcast ends. Everybody, we are average sakes for
Go
a
Padres.
reason.
Fernando Tatis back, baby.
Fernando Tatis back.
I hope you're all hyped.
Fernando Tatis home run. Book it in any legal sports books in your states.
I will be in Mexico. I will do that, Trevor. Thank you.
Yeah. Hit up the casinos actually over there.
No.
Look
Let's
better.
end this. End this.
I'm
End
ahead of
it.
everything. Don't even worry. All right, nothing wrong with being average.
Peace.
Call the